What's that on the screen?
No, really, why is this a boost game? Look at the control. Very tight turns, even with the boost, and the boost really doesn't give any meaningful speed. It's just, it feels very unnecessary. It doesn't add anything to this game, at least in my opinion. Just think about it. Like in Sonic Unleashed and in Sonic Generations, the boost is more of a main tool. In this game, it's this very slight speed increase, and sure, it keeps the ability to damage enemies, but you could replace that with a slide due to Shadow's more melee-focused attacks. I mean, I feel like there might be something I'm missing. Because, to me, it just feels, look at this air control. So much better. But to me, it just feels like the boost is there because it's there. Not because it makes any meaningful difference in level design or the gameplay in general. Like, what I'm saying is, if you increase the normal skating speed to the boost speed and alter the jump deceleration so that you didn't need it for jump boosts, for boost jumps, then I feel like nothing would really be lost. And sure, you could make the argument that, oh, of course if you change how the game fundamentally plays, then it won't be the same. But let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this the right way. That's part of why I made this channel, so I could articulate better. So, the boost still allows tight turns, doesn't really meaningfully increase speed, doesn't really help with jumps the way it did before. It feels very, very limited.
Out of my way.
And I just don't understand why they kept it at that point. Let's go into a stage. Might as well go for my favorite. I do love the music here. It's one of those rare cases where I think the remix is actually better than the main theme. Hang on, there's something else I wanted to mention. Okay, so this turn at the start. You barely have to move the control stick and Shadow just turns. I didn't move it there. It just turns on his own. It's kind of jarring. It doesn't feel right to me. And I guess this might come across as complaining. I'm not really complaining because I like how the game controls. I'm just wondering what the purpose of the boost is here. You could say that that's what the double jump did for me. Okay, there was a very nice use of the boost, but moments like those are so rare. Like, it's rare enough that I think an altered double jump would help. I hope I'm getting my ideas across. Okay, that was good. That was a good use of the boost. Actually, this is probably one of the better levels to use it. Oh man, there's something else I wanted to talk about. I did that way too early. But I'm gonna have a video about chaos control soon. About how I don't really like it. Oh, you see that? The way they slow down the jump when you jump in the air? Like the entire purpose is to make sure you use the boost for the extra distance. That's what I'm talking about. Like, why does it have to be that way? You see that? It's almost a complete stop. You see that? I don't like it. I really don't like it. I pressed the wrong button there.
Alright.
But you get it, right? I'm just realizing that the boost works differently in levels. Silly me. It does work more like the regular boost, with tank controls. Movement in general is really weird and different here. I guess because they always expect you to keep moving. Interesting. This video doesn't exactly have a conclusion. It's more of a way to get some thoughts out and try to understand certain things. Try to make sense of different things. Maybe you guys in the comments could help me out. Anyway, let's keep going. Nice. I do love that. I wish we could do more of that. Ah. Oh well. I do like that the black arms give full chaos control. It's a nice little touch. But back to the boost. Oh yeah, the automatic turning again. Like, why are you doing this? And this, I would love to be a playable section, but Sega's afraid of player control. We can talk about that later. Shadow Generations is good, it's just not ideal. They're getting there. They just have to break out of this mindset of do stuff for the player. Because I feel like it's just hurting their games. People love the player choice in this. As rare as it is, people still love it. And people are even doing the Chaos Spear thing, and what else? There's some other trick, I don't remember. But anything that increases player control, whoa. Anything that increases player control, people are doing. And I hope Sega realizes that and makes actual intended mechanics for this. Nice. I don't normally get through that without taking a hit. I guess I've gotten most of my thoughts out, so we're gonna end it after this. And actually, I want to go back to the white space area just for a little more thinking. This is so cool. So cool. You know, I can enjoy linear gameplay. Oh, okay. I don't think the controls are precise enough for this. Either that or I haven't figured it out. I'm not sure what the issue is there. But it just... the turns don't feel right. They feel very stiff. A lot of this feels very stiff. Like it's just made for one specific thing and that's it. And I kind of get it. Like, you want to make sure your game works the right way and minimize chances of things going off the rails because the player did something slightly different. I get that. But I don't know. I guess it's just me valuing player freedom a little bit more than that. It's weird. I do like that. Ah, I missed it. I feel like I should go to another level. Or, hang on. I haven't done the hard mode missions. I just thought about that. So, we're gonna do at least one or two of those. I was going to make a video S-ranking them, then I dropped the idea after realizing that I really had to focus on the stage, and my commentary suffered for it. But doing just one or two shouldn't be too bad. How do I switch? Where's the big Doom thingy? Oh, there's a map. No. That's almost useless. Where is it? You know what? I wish it would show up in the, I wish it would show up in the menu. But it's not. Oh, another thing. Rail Canyon. So, when you're boosting on the rails, you're not going at top speed. Did you notice that? The speed increases further when you use these boost things. It's very slight, but it's there. It's more noticeable in Act 2. But it's there, and I don't get why they did that. Because... oh. I'm a little confused by that. But we made it. Anyway. I don't know what exactly the issue is there. Like, everything about this game feels like the start of a really nice idea. And people said that about Frontiers. I disagree. This game feels like the start of a good idea. But just the start. Like, it's nice to have all these features, these options. Oh, you know what? This makes me wonder, what are they going to do with Shadow after this? Because he doesn't have his Doom powers anymore. Are they going to flesh out his natural kit? I really hope so. They need to define the powers of these characters better. They really do. Because if they don't, then that's a lot of missed potential. That's a cool little set piece. That wasn't in the original. They can do some really cool... oh! They can do some really cool things with this. If they... oh, come on. If they just committed to it. Like they did with Unleashed. And the Unleashed DLC. Like, those were amazing. I didn't get to play the DLC, but I've seen clips. But Unleashed in general, that felt like it was really pushing all the mechanics of the game. I want another game that does that. Push me. Make me better. Make me focus on learning everything. It feels more rewarding that way. And I don't mean to say this to make Sonic into Dark Souls or something. I'm saying it because I like Sonic mechanics, I like Sonic ideas, and I love this set piece. And I want those ideas to be pushed. I want to feel like Sonic doing something hard. I don't want to feel like a Dark Souls character doing something hard. I'm getting off track here, but you get what I mean. We see Sonic do so many cool things in other media. Other media. I want to do the cool stuff myself. That's been my main thought with most of the Shadow Generation stuff. Let me do the cool things. And we can do some of the cool things, but they're very scripted, like this. And I don't know, I think I'm rambling a little too much. So after this one I will end it. Thanks for listening to my rambling. It's, I want to say a thought experiment, but that doesn't sound right. More of a, like I said earlier, I guess more of a help me figure it out kind of thing. Like, why couldn't they just increase the boost, not boost speed, the rail speed here, and remove the boost entirely? They could have, but the boost is still here for some reason. Like, okay, earlier in Sunset Heights I did some boost jumps. Oh! I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, so earlier in Sunset Heights I did some boost jumps and said those were cool uses of the ability. But I forgot that other games gave us a jump dash. Even Colors gave us a jump dash. And I think the jump dash would work just fine, or better. Honestly, if you remove those abilities, not abilities, those parts of the game where I said the boost jump worked, and replace those with the jump dash, there really is no need for the boost. What do you guys think? In this game in particular, I just don't think the boost needs to be there. Also, Chaos Control, man, I will talk about that soon. But yeah. Oh, just an A. Well, of course, I took my time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves.